Welcome back. It's Sunday, so you all know what that means. Sundays with the Afro Hippie Journalist. So this past week, I don't know if you all saw the video where Hillary Clinton was walking out to her car and she kind of like stumbled and um, her security around her tried to, not let anyone see it, but we can clearly see that she's, about to fall or pass out or something. And there have been several things that have been reported as to whether or not, she's sick or what have you. There's um, been told that she had pneumonia, that she was dehydrated, that she possibly has a brain tumor, that she has epilepsy, all these other things. But anyway, um, here it says Hillary Clinton makes her return from pneumonia at a rally in North Carolina. And I'm going to play this clip.
I have to say it's great to be back on the campaign trail. As you may know, I recently had a cough that turned out to be pneumonia. I tried to power through it, but even I had to admit that maybe a few days of rest would do me good. I want you to think with me for a minute about how I certainly feel lucky. When I'm under the weather, I can afford to take a few days off. Millions of Americans can't. My friends in the caucus have traveled to every battleground state, registered voters. You've stayed focused no matter what kind of outlandish and offensive comments we have heard from my opponent and his supporters.
Now, the thing about the problem I have with this is I had an uncle who suffered from pneumonia and he died. And to my recollection, pneumonia is a hell of a sickness to have. And for her to only be out for a few days and then, to be out back on the campaign trail, that, threw me for a loop. Like, pneumonia is serious. Like, you're in bed, coughing, hacking. You can't be around other people because it is contagious. So how is it that she's out with pneumonia for only a few days and then back on the campaign trail? One of two things. Either she took a drug that is illegal or that only people of her stature, and her tax bracket can get, or she didn't have pneumonia. Okay? Because, yeah, that is a hell of an illness to have. And for her to be back on the campaign trail like she is, going to all these different places, it just makes me wonder, like, what are they trying to cover up? So I want to show another video of when she was this was before it happened.
Okay, here we are. Okay, we'll keep talking.
Keep talking, you handle it, we're not going anywhere. Keep talking, you handle it, we're not going anywhere.
Okay, here we
As you can see, she was standing there a little bit out of it, and they had to tell her, to keep talking because I guess she lost focus, or I guess she forgot for a second where she was or what she was supposed to be doing. I believe this was before she had supposedly went outside and got dehydrated, had a heat stroke or whatever it was. But yeah, she had an earpiece in and she had to keep being reminded to keep talking, and she would zone out. And it's crazy because there obviously is something wrong with her. Clearly there's something wrong with her, but they're trying to cover it up. And it's funny because I remember writing an article back in college when President Obama first became president. And he was running against John McCain. And the thing about McCain, I never thought he was going to be president anyway because he looked ill. I mean, his appearance, he looked very ill. And I just knew that he wasn't going, to be president because even if he did, the stress of being president probably would have killed him. And I feel like this is that election reincarnated, but it's going the opposite direction. Because I think a lot of people knew that John McCain was too ill and he would not have survived the election. So I feel like that's why President Obama won the first time. And I feel like even if Hillary doesn't win and Trump does, I don't think he's going to last as president. I feel like even if he does become president, he will get impeached shortly after. I don't think he would last a full term. Now, who I would like to see run for president is Michelle Obama. I feel like she would be a great president, a great first woman president. I mean, she would have, two things. One, the first woman president, and two, the first black president. She'd be the first black female president. I think that would be a great thing. I think she'd be an awesome president. I think she would change a lot of things. She would make a great difference, as she has been being the first lady of the United States. So I have to say that I don't normally, get into politics and presidential elections and stuff like that. But this presidential election is a joke. I feel like they're trying to make fun of this country because, you have all these other countries who are looking at us and like, what the fuck is going on in America? Why do they have these two idiots running for president? You know what I'm saying? So, I get a lot of questions about why don't I vote for president? Look who's running. You have Donald Trump, and then you have Hillary Clinton, who look like any minute now she's going to die. She has something seriously wrong with her. And she always looks sick. And if she doesn't look sick, that's because she has a bunch of makeup caked onto her face to try to cover up how she really looks. Why would I vote for either one of them? Like, honestly, why would I vote for either one of them? It doesn't make sense. So, I'm going to continue to sit here and drink my tea. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.